Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ruth Koon, and I am here in beautiful Barclays in downtown Piqua. I'm going to be your guide this evening for the 21st Annual Taste of the Arts in downtown Piqua. Downtown Piqua is just a bevy of activity this evening. We usually bring about almost 3,000 people to our community for this wonderful event. The event is brought to you by Main Street Piqua, and if you can believe, for 21 years, Cheryl Stiffel-Francis has chaired this event. She's got a great committee. They work all year long on this event. And I just kind of want to mention also, without the sponsorship from major sponsors, we call them headline sponsors, this event could not be held. And I thought it might be appropriate for me to name those sponsors for you. Apex Aluminum, Ameriprise Financial, Craig Mullenbrock, Barclays, Buckeye Insurance Group, the City of Piqua, Edison Community College, Skidder Painting and Restoration, Fifth Third Bank, Bill and Bob Hartzell, Hartzell Propeller, McCall Baker Insurance, Miami Valley Center Mall, Murray Wells, Wendell and Robinson, Miami County Visitors and Convention Bureau, One Call Now, Polysource, Quint Creative Signs, Teens Taking Charge, Unity National Bank, WPTW Muzzy Broadcasting, and 1-888 Ohio Comp. That's quite a few sponsors, but it takes a lot of sponsorship to put on this event. If you're not familiar with Taste of the Arts, as I said, it's been going on for 21 years. We serve taster-sized portions of food from 14 different restaurants. You buy tickets when you come to the event, and then there is no money exchanged at any of the booths. And then we have demonstrating artists throughout the downtown in some of the stores. And Barclays has someone here, so we're going to interview that person in just a few minutes. But I wanted to kind of give you an update or give you an idea of what Taste of the Arts is all about. So what we're going to do now is we're going to travel around the event and interview some of our demonstrating artists. Kenmore Antiques. We are now going to be interviewing Don Reed, who is a wood carver. I'm sorry, but we have to talk a little loud because we are right off the street where some great music is going on, but it's kind of playing havoc with our interviews. So Don, welcome to Taste of the Arts.
Thank you very much.
And you are from Piqua, is that right?
From Piqua. I live on High Street here in town. And
you are quite a wood carver, from what I understand.
I've been carving for about 40 years.
Oh my God, well you don't look old enough. You're welcome. So tell us a little bit, it looks like you have some beginning stages here,
yes,
and I need for you to talk loud.
I can show you what I do. This is get over here, pick this up. A piece of basswood that I start with, and I just sketch out a pattern and I put it on the wood and I cut it out, and then I block out the wood like this, and I take my knife and start cutting away. And
so do you have a special knife there? Is that special?
Yes, this is a wood carving knife that a guy in Dayton made for me years and years ago.
Oh.
And I take it back to him every few years, and he sharpens it and cleans it up for me.
Is that the only instrument you use when you do your wood carving?
No, I have other carving knives and hand chisels that I use, and I also use Dremel tools at times, and of course a bandsaw to cut the birds out. But
do you sell these someplace, Don?
Sell them, yes. I've been very fortunate to always sell things that I do. And
isn't there a wood carving show that's pretty well attended every year?
We have two here. They have the Bruckner Nature Carvers wood show or carving show in Troy, and then in the fall the Dayton Wood Carvers has theirs down at the airport in Vandalia.
And you go to both of those?
I don't show there, but I do attend them. Yes.
Oh, you go see what everybody else is doing.
I do. Yes.
Good for you.
I see people there that I've known for quite a while. Yes.
Great. Well, good. Well, we certainly appreciate you coming to Taste of the Arts. I know people are going to really enjoy watching you this evening.
Thank you very much.
We are in one of the newest stores in downtown Piqua. Ryan King's Can't Stop Running. It's just taken off like wildfire. We needed something like this in our community, and Ryan has brought it to us. And tonight at Taste of the Arts, we are very pleased to have Steve King, who is showing, it's a wood turning operation. Is that right, Steve? And thank you for allowing us to come and interview you. I told Steve this is going to be very easy. We just don't want his whole life story, just a couple of things. Steve, tell us a little bit about how you got into this, how long you've been doing it.
I think I started wood turning in 2000, and my cousin is a wood turner, so he kind of got me interested in it, and then been going to symposiums every other year and learning different project techniques, and it's just a good hobby, something I enjoy doing.
So do you do this kind of as a full-time hobby or a part-time hobby? Are you retired?
Yes, I'm retired.
I thought you were, but we all miss you. But anyway, we'll get over that. But I'm glad that you're enjoying something in your retirement. These are beautiful pieces.
Thank you very much.
And so where do you get your inspiration? Do you just, I like this rolling pin right here in the front is just beautiful.
I actually saw that at another turning event and bought instructions how to make that. And so I've been making a few of those. I've made some for the family and sold a couple of them. But I just thought it was very unique and looked like a challenge. So
it certainly does look like a challenge. Are those inlaid wood?
It's laminated into it, yes. All glued up and glued into the turning blank.
And what are these, like a finial or something, hanging here in front of us?
They're all Christmas ornaments.
Oh!
I try to come up with a different idea each year and then make a bunch of them for the family and pass them out.
They're just beautiful. And I love these bowls, a wonderful salad bowl and all kinds of just interesting. And it looks like you use a lot of different woods.
Yes, we do. We come across some unique woods like this ambrosia maple here. You just take advantage of the opportunities. When you see wood like that, you stop and ask if you can get a hold of some of it. And,
oh, it's just beautiful. Now, the care of these, is it difficult to take care of these things, Steve?
No, just set them on the shelf.
Okay, so, but you could use this for a salad bowl or not?
Yes, you could. You wouldn't want to put it in a dishwasher or anything.
Okay.
Just if you needed to clean it out, you'd want to do it with a damp cloth and dry it quickly.
Is this your first time for Taste of the Arts, first time you've been here?
This is the second year.
Oh, good for you. Great. And I see your big machine over here. Is that called a lathe? Is that what that is?
That is a lathe, yes. I have a much bigger one at home, but it's too heavy to bring down here. So.
Oh, okay. I wonder if maybe we could just see you kind of work that lathe before we leave. So I'm going to have you go over there if you don't mind, Steve. I'm going to stay here where the noise isn't.
This will be when the piece flies off.
Oh. What a great hobby to have. We certainly appreciate you. Oh, I think you have some friends that just came in. Good for you. Well, we'll let you go and enjoy your friends, but thank you for visiting with us, Steve.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
of the Center for Early Learning at Piqua Catholic School. Welcome, Jenny.
Hi, thank you. It's nice to be here tonight. It's a great night.
It's a wonderful night. So tell us, now the Learning Center has been in existence for how many years?
We are just finishing up our second year.
Can't believe it, and you're doing a great job, very successful.
Thank you. It's been a lot of fun, and we're just really happy with everything. So.
And I think registration's going on right now.
Yes, registration's going on right now. We have a few spots open, but we are filling up pretty quickly.
That's always good news. So what are you providing for the kids in your park?
Well, tonight we have colorful Easter egg shakers. We already ran out of the spoons because they were maracas, so now they're just handheld shakers.
Oh my gosh, how fun.
Yeah.
So the kids are having a good time?
They're having a blast.
Wonderful. Well, the tent is just a bevy of activity, as we can hear in the background. And we have to try to get away from the band. The band down the street are playing havoc with trying to hear ourselves, so that's why the microphones are closed. So Jenny, thank you so much for talking with us tonight, and have a great time tonight with kids.
Thank you, we will. Thank you so much.
We are at the Reedmore Harmlock store, and we have somebody who does something very unusual, Darren Thompson, who does dollar bill origami. Right, Darren?
Correct.
And he is demonstrating, and he is also teaching people if someone comes in and wants to learn how to do this. But tell us a little bit about how you got started with this, Darren.
Well, I've been doing origami ever since I was in junior high school. And one time I was trying to get on the internet to find something different that I haven't done before. And I saw a dollar one folded up. So I started off with something simple like that, and I've worked into getting into these more extreme books. So now I'm making these really elaborate, detailed things, and I use them as tips for waiters and waitresses.
Show me the one that you were showing me before with the little dog.
It's right here. This is it when it's collapsed or put together. And then once I've done that, then what I can do is I can just simply smash it down flat, and it goes in my wallet, just like this. And I can take it with me. And I've got several others. I got a butterfly, I got a rose, I got a cobra, and I got that owl.
Oh my gosh.
So I keep these as tips with me, and I do most of the folding before I get there, so I'm not interrupting the person I'm with by trying to fold. And then I can just take it out and just do a couple little moves and set it down as part of my tip.
Well, so take the little doggy out like you showed me, out of your wallet. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
And
like I say, I pre-crease it. I get it all folded and then pre-crease it the way it would look when it's done. Then what I do is I pop it out, spread it open, push out the ears, and in a matter of seconds, I got a nice little dog to set with my tip.
that is so clever. So, but you do other things besides animals or whatever, and do you just do them with dollar bills, or?
Well, I do them with dollar bills because I like to leave them as tips, but I do regular origami too. I use them as decorations, like when I'm having a party. Like at Halloween, I'll make a bunch of bats and things like that, scorpions, snakes, and things like that, and I use them as decorations, hang them around. Then when the party's over, I bring them down and let the kids take them as part of a door prize, basically.
Oh, how fun.
And they love it.
Now, tell me about, on the board over here, you have some things on display.
Yeah, these are just a few samples of the different intricacies, how easy to how hard it gets, how much time it takes to do it. So I got a few samples of each level of how hard it gets.
Now, you don't use any tools, do you?
When I first started off, I started off with some of these tools like this right here, but now I don't. I've gotten to the point where I can learn how to roll and then squeeze to make the real small, intricate folds.
Oh my gosh. And you don't have small hands either. So
No, not by far.
so that has to be a little bit difficult, but it's so fascinating. And when we came in to greet you, there was a young lady here who you were giving some instructions to.
Right, she wanted to learn how to make this dog, actually. So that's what we're doing right now. We're in the middle of making this dog.
Oh, that is just wonderful. Well, is this your first time to Taste of the Arts, Darren?
Yes, this is my first time.
Well, I'm sure you're going to be back because I just think it's so interesting. And thank you for coming this year.
Thank you. You have a nice day.
You too, dear. I I just found 3 little people, I think, who are having a great time at Taste of the Arts. Aren't you, kids?
Yeah!
And what do you have on your face?
A snake
Where'd you get the snake?
at the kids' zone.
And what are you eating?
Ice cream from Susie's Big Dipper.
Oh, it looks wonderful. And what are you eating?
Ice cream.
And what's the flavor there?
Cookie explosion.
And do you have something on your face?
It's with Heart Princess.
Oh, it looks, and you have sparkles on your face too. And what about you? You have what do you have on the front of your shirt? A kitty cat?
Yeah.
And you can't have ice cream, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's okay though, isn't it? You can have something more fun later.
Yeah. She didn't want her face painted.
And you didn't want your face painted. Well, that's okay. Well, we're glad to have you kids down here. Now look in the camera and say hello to everybody, okay?
Hello.
Thank you, kids. Have fun.
Okay, well, I'm a Sunday, and Miss Riley is a banana, and it's, you know, in tribute to the Banana Slug Band that's here tonight. We're doing Banana Slug Sundays.
Well, now let's tell us where you're from, though.
Susie's Big Dipper.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, I just interviewed 3 little people before you. 2 of them had free ice cream cones from your store.
And that makes me very happy.
Yes. So how do you feel being a banana?
It's fun. I like being a banana.
We can still see your face, you know.
Yeah, I know. She's got the right kind of personality to be doing this, so.
Does she? Oh, good.
She really does.
Well, we're having a great time in downtown Piqua.
It's perfect weather.
Yeah, finally.
And finally, we usually don't get perfect weather, so.
Great.
It was good.
Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for talking with us.
You're welcome.
Bye. Have a sweet day.
Yes. Let's talk again. Now,
Okay.
Peter Frederick, right?
Yes.
From Dayton.
Right?
And just talk a little bit about your career.
Yeah, I started painting in 1999. That's when I decided I really wanted to paint, and I was a landscape designer for a long time, and decided that was supposed to be my artistic outlet, but it just wasn't enough. So in 1999, I decided to buy some brushes and a couple books and learned how to paint. And then after another busy 10 years, where I didn't paint much, in 2009, I started painting seriously. So.
When you say seriously, do you paint full time?
I do not. No, no. I paint probably 5 or 10 hours a week. Try to get on a good week.
So you have your studio in your home then, Peter?
Yeah, we've got a separate studio outside the house, and it's a good situation. Yeah.
And then, do you take your paintings then for sale someplace?
I do. I've been at a couple of galleries. Right now, I am not in a gallery. Right now, I'm just selling privately. But everything is on my website and clearly marked, whether it's for sale or sold.
What's your website?
It's peterfrederickart.com.
F-R-E-D?
E-R-I-C-K.
Okay. All right. We want to make sure that if anybody wants to find out more information about you, they can find out then on your website.
That's right.
And did you bring some paintings tonight, Peter?
I did. I brought some paintings that I'm working on, and I brought a few prints.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, we'll have the cameraman maybe take a look at some of those prints.
Absolutely.
And this is your first year in Piqua?
It is, and this is great.
Is this
Yeah,
wonderful?
it
Well, we
is.
usually have a number of people downtown, so,
Okay.
and I heard great reviews about you, so we purposely came in to talk to you.
Well, thank you.
You're very
It's great
welcome.
to speak with you.
And maybe we'll see you again next year.
Yes, I hope so.
All right. Thank you, Peter.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, she's afraid. Oh, is that the cutest picture?
She loves right in between your feet. Seven weeks old. So, quite a range.
Before we left Can't Stop Running store, we decided to grab the owner, Ryan King, and interview him. He is the son of Steve King, who just is doing these wood turning demonstrations. Ryan, we're so glad to have you in downtown Piqua.
Thank you. We enjoy being here. Obviously, we've been here since December of 13, and it's been good and a very welcoming place to be, and especially on nights like tonight.
Oh, I know. You know, when we start a program, I was telling the audience that we usually bring about 2,000 to 3,000 people downtown Piqua, and it's a great event for our community, isn't it?
It really is. It's something we've always enjoyed even before we had the store, and it's always a good time, so we're glad it's here every year.
Well, we're sure glad to have you here in Piqua also. I was saying that there was a real need for something like this in Piqua, and I hear great things about your store, so congratulations to you, Ryan.
Very good. Thanks, Ruth.
This is Bob and Diane Dillette, and they are the owners of Eagle Printing in downtown Piqua. Welcome to Taste of the Arts.
Well, thank you. We've enjoyed it.
And do you come every year?
Yes.
Great. Bob, come in here.
We started out, had some good food.
Great.
And then went to the library to the watercolor.
What kind of food did you have? What booths did you?
Went to Heritage events.
Yeah.
And Basil's and Albrecht's.
Oh, you went to 3 great places. You know, Basil's is new. Basil's is a new restaurant in Troy, and they're new to Taste of the Arts this year. So that was great that you did that. Well, have a great rest of the evening, and thank you for talking with us.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
We are here now with John Miller, leatherworking. John, where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Louisiana, but living in West Milton right now.
Okay, and you brought all of your beautiful leather goods for us to enjoy. How did you get into something like this, John?
Well, it's sort of a long story, but it started in 1957. We went through a hurricane, and I was the only one out of 10 that survived.
Oh my gosh!
So keep from going crazy, I took up leather work.
You mean in your family? You were the oh my gosh! How many years ago was that?
That was in '57.
Oh, that was down in Louisiana.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, they have a terrible time with weather down there, don't they?
Yeah, this was down. It was south of. If anybody knows where Lake Charles, Louisiana is, it was south of Lake Charles, right on the Gulf. And we had a farm there, and you know, just like everybody else, you stayed as long as you could, but tidal wave came in and took us before we was able to leave. So, but that's the way I came. You know, that's what to answer your question, that's the way I got started in leathercraft.
I see. Well, you do beautiful work. So, is this just? Do you do this full time, John, or do you have a regular shop, or do you just do this part time, or?
I do it at home. I don't have a shop. I did it one time. My wife and I had a shoe repair shop.
I see.
In Dayton. I retired from the city of Dayton, and right after I retired, we opened a shoe repair shop, and was there for about 3 or 4 years, and then decided to move to West Milton, and I just do it out of my house now. And it's full time because I'm retired. You know.
That's true. Yes, it's something to pass your time.
You're right.
Well, your things are just beautiful, and we certainly appreciate you coming to Taste of the Arts this year, John. And good luck to you.
Thank you. I enjoyed it very much.
Good.
A lot of nice people here.
Great. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Yeah, that I can get you there, smile in your face. Everything's so cute that you never miss shine. Well, I think it's total disgrace, and I say I found your as well. Well, I found your as well. I've been doing this shit now, I got
going to conclude our evening down at Taste of the Arts with one of the most famous people in Piqua and a good friend, Commissioner Judy Terry. And I thought it might be kind of good, Judy, for you to kind of give the viewers an idea of the impact that Taste of the Arts has for our community.
Well, besides the economic impact, people walking in and out of the stores, people get to see what's downtown, they get to know one another, they get to know what's available at our restaurants. It impacts us in every way. And thank goodness the sun is out tonight, it's beautiful, and we don't have to fight the raindrops. But it's really good. People get a taste of the downtown, and then they're going to come back.
Right. You know, it's only from 5 to 9, and a number of times we tried different times. We thought, well, we'll extend it. Well, that doesn't work. Then we thought, well, we'll have it on Saturday, and that didn't work. And really, it works fine, although it's a lot of work for 4 hours from 5 to 9, but it's so well worth it. And like you say, there's sometimes 2,000 or 3,000 people that come downtown Piqua.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, there has to be that many this evening. And I've been all the way down to the end. We went down to the Schmidlapp building to check that out. We've been all the way down this way. We've listened to the bands, and there's another band playing down by the Hallmark store. There's a gazillion little kids down by the kitty corner or whatever in the street. There's a blacksmith. We came to see the watercolor. We're going to go across the street and see Don Reed. He's carving birds, so we want to go see that. We've seen Steve King doing lathe work, and it Can't Stop Running, and that store was busy. They must have a supply of headbands, because those look like a big buy tonight. Everybody's looking at the cute headbands.
Well, we interviewed both Steve King and the watercolorist, and so we've been up and down and the kids zone. We were even in the kids zone.
You didn't have your face painted.
I don't.
Nor did I.
No, I don't need that.
I'm not sure there's a face painter here this year.
No, yes there is. Yes,
is there?
We interviewed 3 little children, and they had some of them had their face painted. So, what did you have to eat at one of our booths?
I had the chicken salad sandwich, and I think that was from Montage in Greenville. And then I had a brisket slider. I believe that's from Mulligan's. And we want to buy Susie's ice cream, but the line is too long, and Mike is too impatient to wait. So he had ribs, and what else have we had? Oh, I don't know. We've got 3 tickets left. We're going to go buy a cupcake.
Well, that's a great idea. Yes.
How we'll spend it.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, again, we want to thank Judy for taking time to talk to us a little bit, but this is one of the best events I think our community has, and we'll be looking forward also to Piqua Rocks.
Piqua Rocks. It'll be 3 concerts again this summer, and it turned out beautifully last year, and hopefully we have the nice weather that we did then, and the people supported us beautifully. Each time there were more people out. They just word of mouth, and also it was advertised, of course, and so lots of people came down and enjoyed it.
We've got a lot going on in downtown Piqua.
We really do, and this is a nice way to start the summer months.
And I'll tell you, the city crew has been wonderful about the green maintenance downtown. It's beautiful downtown. If you haven't had a chance to come downtown Piqua, of course you missed tonight. Too bad. Don't miss next year.
There's always another chance.
There's always something. But come downtown Piqua and take a look and visit some of these shops and take a look at your downtown. It is really a beautiful downtown for a small community.
And the flower pots look wonderful again. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get down and help you plant, but you had a good day to plant. So
we had a wonderful day. It was about, well, it was about 85 degrees.
It was warm, but yes, yeah.
They're all done. Well, thank you again, Judy.
Good. Thank you for all you do.
My lips are gray. That girl is loud. Thank you.